What I'm going to do today actually is load a 3D drawing. This drawing could be generated from any CAD engineering type application. I'm going to bring that into a Windows NT application and then trace out the milling path for manufacturing this and showcase that.
Okay.
So let me go ahead here and focus in on my application. I'm going to open up an application here from a company called Point Control, and the application is called SmartCam. And as you can see here, it's probably something you're familiar with.
It looks like the Windows logo.
What we've actually done here is we've used Parametric Technologies Pro Engineer product, probably an application most of us PC people aren't familiar with. But we've used that to actually lay out this three-dimensional drawing. And I'm going to go ahead here and initiate a sequence to actually start tracing the milling process. So what we're seeing here on the screen is the actual engineering that will take place on this machine behind us, showcasing what's going on as we mill or turn this into reality, if you will.
So that's a simulation.
That is a simulation, and that's a typical thing an engineer will go through ahead of time to make sure that this process is appropriate. I brought along a couple important things for you too as well, Bill. I'd like to get you to put this hard hat on.
Well, I don't think that's necessary.
We thought that wasn't necessary either in our trial runs here. So as you can see, as a Microsoft stockholder, I think it'd really be appropriate if I get you to put that on.
Okay.
Let's focus back now on the actual milling machine. And so we'll put the camera on that. And I'm going to go ahead and initiate the actual manufacturing process of this mill. So let's take a walk back here, Bill. And as you might hear, the machine actually started up now. This is we've simulated this test here and cut it down substantially because this actual process will take more than 6 minutes to mill this logo that we saw out there. So we're going to see about 30 seconds of that happen here.
There's lots of different types of drilling machines.
There sure is. What we're actually doing here is milling it out of plastic, and you could do that in aluminum or steel or anything like that. This machine that we're using today is from the Light Machine Company, and like the Windows architecture, it's also scalable. And many of these machines will be the hundreds of tons in terms of weight and millions of dollars in size. And I actually saw some of these at AutoFac last week in production on the shop floor.
Now, in the past, somebody would have used a workstation to do something like this.
They surely would have. This would have been a solution in the past where a customer might have spent easily $100,000, $200,000 on hardware and probably that similar kind of dollars for software to support that in a very proprietary solution, whereas we're bringing this to the Windows platform today. So I can see we're all done here, and I've got a little handy straw here to blow off our filings. So if you can see there, that's actually the Windows logo, and we've got one that we milled earlier today that we can show you here as well. So this is a classic example of a sort of a non-traditional application that you wouldn't have seen on Windows or Windows NT in the past, and you see that technology coming to our platform.